Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be going over all the nice little PlayStation 5 restocks we'll be watching for all throughout this week. Now, we should have some nice confirmed stuff that should be ongoing. We should be having some more stock arriving up in some stores. We have some other, the bigger locations that are also very much on the overdue side. And as well, we've also had a lot of rumors for more bigger stock arriving. Now, we are getting closer and closer to the holidays, so if you guys do want to get in your consoles or get the hookup, probably now is still a good time to make sure you guys go commit, get it done. And as well, just hope you guys can get it all before God of War, Ragnarok, and all the other big, big holidays like Black Friday and stuff like that. So we got a lot of stuff to go talk about, so let's go and talk about it. And as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for our brand new $500 PS5 Xbox Orders Cash giveaway. Also, the Twitter link down below for the bonus entries. We have the Twitch as well for the also bonus entries too. We also have the Amazon links down below for you guys to check and sign up for that, and also Target too to check your local area. And let's dive into some pretty good news all throughout today. So, very first and foremost, I do want to remind a lot of you guys that we do actually have some confirmed drops that should still be having stock all throughout this week. And I'll probably remind you guys when we start seeing like stock going away, stock running lower, or all that type of stuff for all this, because as we have mentioned before, we've had a lot of stuff floating around. So, very first big thing is we've been watching the good old GameStop side. So, as you guys may or may not have had a chance to go and see, GameStop has done a proper in-store restock. So this week will be a really big focus for that. If you guys want to, we have had noticed that there's two things. It was a part one drop. Part one was between October 9th to October, I think, 15th, 16th or so. And then that was only for pro members for the bundles. The bundles, from what we've seen, have mostly been normal PlayStation 5 disc editions and then a controller bundle. That's kind of like the go-to one. That's like $570 or so. And then we've also been seeing folks with the Horizon bundle and then extra controller. There was also some digital bundles with like PlayStation gift cards too as well. And like they're like not the world's worst bundles. But ever since the past 2 days, they have now been open to everyone. So it's not a pro member drop anymore. It's a everyone drop. So we have had a lot of folks getting stock. We've had a lot of people getting their hookup. We've had people getting stock in general. Using like little people basically saying like, hey, yo, go and check your local GameStops finally. And as I mentioned, we have had a lot of these store locations having PlayStation 5s and then the $75 controller. So it's like around like a $580 bundle. Now, obviously, no one likes the bundles. They'd rather, not have to pay the extra money. But let's say you have a kid, friend over, just want a second controller for, when it's charging or whatever it may be. We do have that all floating around. So if you guys do want to go and check your stores, call your local stores. It was a pretty much nationwide drop from what we heard. Some stores had upwards of 20 plus stock. Now, obviously, with there being thousands of GameStop stores, actually, I don't know how many there is, but there's a lot. Like, if you even look at the events, like, there's a lot of stock everywhere over here. If you guys want to, there is stock that should be available. We had people as of even yesterday confirming getting stock, getting the hookup, getting the vibes and all of that stuff, and it was pretty nice to go and see. So, call your local stores. They usually open at 10 to 11 to 12 o'clock. If they have any leftover stock, they'll probably let you know, or maybe just show up and ask, maybe at lunchtime or whatever. And like I said, a lot of stores still had leftover stock. They even had this allocated for GameStop, so I think the drop was slightly bigger, but as well was also slightly nicer for everyone throughout this. So what we'll be expecting throughout the week is probably throughout the next, I'd say 5 days or so, we will most likely be seeing GameStop stock in stores. Obviously, it depends in some areas because some areas may be sold out. Some areas may have more people trying to get the consoles. Maybe some people, maybe some store got unlucky. There's only maybe 5 or 6 stock. We don't really fully know. But at least we do know that stock should be there. So if you guys check, we've been having people throughout the weekend basically saying, yeah, I checked every single different store and there was stock here, here, and here. And some this place didn't have stock, this place did. So we'll probably be seeing stock all throughout this week. I'm sure if you guys call or on top of this, or if you have to hit up your friends or whatever, we'll probably be in stock all floating around. And it is go and say, it's also open for everyone too as well, which is very nice to go and see. So good thumbs up when it comes to that. Now, as well for some other little casual things too, I do want to remind you guys, Target actually did have a lot of rumors of stock arriving and getting good movements. So I want to say the weekly Target stock for nationwide stock. As you guys know, it just is whenever the store gets stock, they're able to release it, either putting it on the stores or on the shelves or just in whatever. I think that'll have a pretty big drop throughout this week. A big reason why is it's been around 3-4 weeks since we saw a huge influx. We still have been seeing people getting stock throughout those past 3 weeks or so, give or take, depending on the store area and all of that. But it hasn't been a big, almost every store has stock. But throughout this past weekend, we have been hearing some more employees stating that it seems like some stock's been showing up. We've also had some employees stating that there should be extra stock. And we've also had folks as well confirming that they've gone to their Target stores or used the Target link down below and had a chance to pick up their stock in their console. So kind of the same thing too throughout this week. We'll probably be seeing some pretty good Target movement. We'll let you guys know on the individual days if we do see more, if we don't see more, or whatever. But as I mentioned, we'll probably be seeing a lot of stock just floating around. Now, that also does mean, too, that they've been mainly on the PlayStation 5 Horizon bundles. That has been the big one floating around. So you guys want to either use the links down below, check your 50-mile radius. They do kind of restock in the most random times, sometimes early morning around now, sometimes around close, or sometimes around noon. Just depends. It always stinks because no one ever, it's just random. Just people get it just random. And then, like we said, we've also been having more stock maybe showing up in stores, too, as well. So also keep that in mind. Now, for some other little various places want to be on the lookout for is going to be also on the Amazon side. Now, we have been seeing Amazon doing about every bi-weekly or so for restocks. We did have an official one copped up over here at around 10/7. So this was around a few days ago as well. We have been seeing around a 2 to 3 week cycle. Now, some of these places might be a little bit more on the delayed side too because of the Black Friday coming up. They may want to save on some stock or do some more November drops. Although I feel like most big retailers want to do probably at least 1 or 2 big ones before, and then probably hold on to stock until Black Friday, because it's also till the end of the month too as well. So they can probably work in at least one more in between all these. But Amazon has been doing a 2 to 3 week cycle, it seems like, for their drop, so it is potentially overdue at the tail end of this week. We'll let you guys go and know if Amazon updates their website or not. They were doing both the Horizon disc editions and the normal disc editions too. Disc editions did seem like they sold out quicker. They also did have a little bit of a hiccup, I think, this last one, and also postponed this drop a little bit longer. So we'll watch and see. As I mentioned too, it's usually a 2 to 3 week cycle. So if not this week, we'll maybe be anticipating up maybe the week after. But it'll probably be pretty high up for this week. So obviously make sure you guys go click on the links down below and sign up for the invitations if you guys have not done so already, mainly because we want you to go get the hookup, obviously. And as well, when it comes to stock and stock movement, we'll hopefully have a chance to go and hook you guys on up too as well. So big thumbs up with that one, big vibes with that one, and hopefully we'll have another Amazon drop with it. We have been having a little bit of rumors for Amazon in stores as well, also floating around. So in case you guys do want to go check out some of that stock, you guys totally can if you guys would like as well. So it just depends on the local area in stock. Now, for some other little various places, too, I also want to remind you guys on the Call of Duty bundles for the PlayStation Directs. Now, one of the nice things with this is this has been ongoing for a few weeks, so I'm kind of doing a little bit later on throughout the video. As of even right now, me making this video, it does seem like stock is available. So we even have this up. This is releasing on October 28th, just as you guys probably know. So, 2 things we'll note. We've been seeing a lot of PlayStation Directs all throughout these past few weeks, a lot of those too as well, going pretty good. I'm liking it. I'm liking the vibes. I'm liking it. But if you guys want to, I'll probably be expecting maybe at least 1 or 2. We sometimes have been getting the email invites, and almost every single time we do get the email invites, it goes to a public drop right after with leftover stock. So we'll probably watch that pretty closely this week to see if there's any good movement, any good stock, or anything out there with it. So there's going to be good stuff with that. As well, like I mentioned, we still have the pre-orders available. This is a pre-order, as I'm sure you guys know. It's been out for 2.5, 3 weeks. It's been kind of a while. So I'm going to hope that this is also going to be the same amount of stock availability when it comes to the PlayStation God of War bundle, because they do have those coming out pretty soon. I think November 9th was their timing. So I'm going to hope they maybe have a PlayStation Direct then as well. That'd be a great day, I think, for folks to get their consoles. But when it comes to this one, it is a $560 bundle, and as well, you also have to pay the shipping and all that type of stuff. If you guys do buy this bundle, you have to also note that you cannot buy the other drops, so you have to kind of commit to the bundle. Although, if you just want to make sure you have it locked on in, I'm sure a lot of folks are going to enjoy the Call of Duty run themselves, so probably nothing wrong with that. But it should be up, should still be available if you guys see the sign in to buy. This may throughout the week, though, at some point sell out. I did say that last week, though, so just in all honesty, we don't really know, we don't know how much stock Sony has or prepared for all this type of drop. Ideally, it'll be hopefully up there. So it'll be great until it's up there until the actual game released, and then they can start doing and divvying out God of War bundles. But they do have these made, and it looks pretty good and pretty spicy, so keep that on the lookout if you guys would like. Like I said, also be on the lookout for your emails and sign up for the PS Directs in case you guys haven't done so already. Now as well, Walmart. We're going to probably be watching Walmart pretty closely to see. They haven't done a restock in quite some time. We have been hearing some rumors, though, of their stock being delayed. So just the fact that I would probably say this Thursday seems kind of likely, mainly just due to the time and all that type of stuff. We haven't seen any updates on the website. changes on the website or anything like that as of yet, which stinks. I wish we could. But at the end of the day, we'll still be watching them as close as we possibly can. When it does come with Walmart, though, as we're watching the stock with them, like I said, we'll wait and see if they don't do any drops because they've had some issues with stock. I think it's perfectly okay. But I do want to have like another, like I said, at least one good big drop, and they could do another big, maybe Black Friday drop too as well. Make sure everyone gets it by Christmas. We also have still been seeing Walmart stores having stock in-house. So if you guys want to keep checking those local areas and seeing if that's up there, that should also be looking kind of confirmed. We've still been seeing a lot more of that focus in the South, though, as well, and a little bit less sporadic, which also I think with the fact that them being a little bit less sporadic might also bump up the likelihood of them also having another online drop soon, which is kind of why we're kind of like excited, because I mean, I wouldn't mind a nice little drop for that. So keep that in mind as well. So we'll look for Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and see if they do any drops, and hopefully they will do as well. We'll let you guys know in a separate video, so subscribe if you guys haven't already. Now, last one too as well for the Best Buy for the big boys is Best Buy is also on the overdue side. We have been seeing a few of the locations having extra stock available when it comes to stock and stock movement. We've also been watching some stores having people still using the app glitch or calling stores and getting stock available. When it does come with all their stuff with that too, it is also overdue for an online drop. And as well as we mentioned, it's been like 3-4 weeks, kind of the same line as Target for like a big Omega drop. So I'm going to watch them pretty closely, just keep on seeing and seeing how the movement goes and everything else with it, because ideally we'll have another drop this week. And if we can't for whatever reason, well, we'll just keep on hoping and waiting for the best. But Best Buy is overdue, and hopefully they can do some stuff. And they also haven't done any drops for their subscribers too as well. Same with Walmart Plus too. So they're going to probably try to go and churn those a little bit more and try to get more subscribers too, especially around the holidays to make their quarter numbers better. But either way, it's probably worth checking your local stores for that. Now, for all the other little mid-tier spots, and online, it did have a little mini micro restock before, but as of right now, has not had any stock. So when it comes to all that one, we're going to wait and see. I probably would say they might have another restock wave this week if all the other big retailers are getting stock. We'll kind of watch them. Like I said, for Best Buy, maybe like Wednesday, Thursdays, if anything, too, for their drops. But and online, we'll see throughout the week or see if they do any digitals. They did not do any digitals on their prior drop. Just so you guys all happen to go and know for that. Costco still has been seeing a few sporadic, I think, in stores, depending on the area and region. Online has been getting close now to a month as well, so I'm not sure how these places are going to want to handle stock for the holidays and Black Friday, etc. We're going to be watching those pretty closely to see how much stuff keeps on popping off. Sam's Club too as well. If Walmart does not do a drop this week, we'll probably be watching a little more closely throughout Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, either during the day or at night. Both these places on Costco and Sam's Club were actually up in stock a little bit longer than expected to as well. So also do keep that in mind if you guys are looking for stock or working for the groupment or all that type of stuff. So keep that also in mind. Now, when it does come with other various stock too as well, as we're looking for all this good stuff, be on the lookout for all the in-stores with the Fred Meyer's, Kroger's, and Smith's stores. I think that's always kind of a good mindset to go and maintain those for the in-stores and in-store apps and all that type of stuff. I think a lot of that will be very nice and very juicy to go and see. We have been hearing reports of them having stock available in stores. We have been hearing reports of them having stock available in general. We've also had people confirming just checking out their stores and getting lucky and finding stock behind the shelves and the areas and all that, asking employees or whatever. So we'll wait and see for that one, although those have also been on the drier side, kind of the same line as Target and Best Buy. So if we have a few more of those pop up in the next few, probably throughout this week, usually Wednesday, Thursdays, and the weekends are the best times for those. BJ's Wholesalers as well is also included too for either an overdue online and also in stores. Myers, they did do an online drop for Black Friday before. They also have had sporadic in-store stock show up too as well for their locations for walk-in stocks. As well, PC Richards and Endorma both overdue online and in store as well for their bundles. Same with Dell too on top of that. Newegg has been flown around too with some online listings and such, so we'll wait and see if they do anything special, and Gamefly is extremely overdue. It's been many months since they've done any type of drop, and have also not done any Horizon bundles. Also, have been seeing a lot of military onlines, and throughout this week, we'll probably be expecting some of these places, if any of these, on the wild cards to drop, because it's been such a long time, like the Dells, Verizons, Endormas, as we mentioned too as well. And we also have a few of the overdue spots, such as like the BH Photos, Belks, etc. But I think the big thing will still be focused a lot on PlayStation Directs, Walmart if they finally drop, Target and Best Buy in stores, and GameStop still having leftover stock, and Amazon if they get lucky. So make sure you guys are always using the Amazon links down below for the sign-up invitations, Target links to check your stores. Make sure you guys are subscribed here for the PS5 giveaway, as well as also the Xbox or $500. You guys get to pick, and then follow the Twitch for the bonus entries, and same with Twitter too as well. I appreciate you guys all so much for being a part of my life, and videos. We'll have a lot more videos all throughout this week, so stay tuned and subscribe and check them on out. And I appreciate you guys all so much for always watching in the first place.